You are now listening to Awaken You with Shelley Bond. Welcome to my show where we explore ourselves. We talk about growth, healing, breath, life, yoga, failures and successes, intuition, inspiration, fears, manifestation, books, writing, motivation, food, parenting, inner child work, mindfulness. What are your thoughts? My love for healing with energy work, learning how to love myself, forgive myself, and know my own self-worth. I have a deep well inside to hold space and connect with women. And I have learned that awakening is for us all, especially for those of us who think that it's not. Waking up to our life's flaws and all is possible because, my friends, life is a practice. It's not a perfect. Welcome, my lovely sisters, to a brand new episode. I am hopping on here and talking about perseverance and working through difficult times and distractions. One of my life mantras with 3 kids and doing homeschool and all of the things in between is working through distractions. Sometimes the words. It's so interesting because I do think the universe is constantly testing us. And sometimes we get trapped in the victim's role and we think, why me? Why is this happening to me? Well, many years ago, I began flipping my perspective. Instead of thinking, why me? I have opened up to that this is happening for me. And I know it can be a challenge, my sisters, because I know so many of us were raised to feel sorry for ourselves and feel like the need to be victimized. And why me? I was raised like this. And it's so fucking interesting because my kids are raised to not be a victim, but they all resort to being like, Milo hit me. My brother's being mean to me. It was his fault, right? If you're a mama, you will resonate. Like, kids get so stuck in that. And I know that when they were little, I so held on to that need to be victimized, but I'm rising up. And this is like one of those times. So I'm having many of these like challenges that are coming up in my small business, and I was actually creating an online app, which I was really excited about. And I'm supposed to be on like this challenge week 2, but my app keeps taking me back to day 4 and making me redo things. And I was actually going to apply for this awesome craft art fair for my town, and I think it's in August or September. And I've been really excited about it. And I actually drew a picture of what my booth was going to look like. And I got everything ready for submissions. And of course, it's like asking me for all of these extra steps and all of these extra things that I need to do that are a pain in the butt. And every time I go to do them, it's like this resistance sets in, and then I just procrastinate it. Do you find yourself with this? Like, when life doesn't go the way that you want it to go, what do? What are your tendencies? Like, do you notice the resistance and how you back away and then just pause? I have noticed this with myself so many times, especially when writing my book, or even right now. I'm supposed to be. I'm actually working at I'm not supposed to say supposed to, but there it goes like 7 times. Louise Hay has taught me, don't suppose yourself. Don't should on yourself. So what I have been needing to do is writing my book, my memoir, because I have my first book published, which is so amazing and such this incredible feeling. And it's funny because we have these like ideas in our mind of when we finish something, we're going to feel like we have arrived and that I am here. But it's funny because no matter what we do or accomplish, the list will get longer. And it's like, okay, wait, that wasn't where I thought I needed to be. Like, I need to keep writing, I need to keep creating. And it's interesting the expectations or idealisms we put on ourselves and our expectations of where we need to be, because inevitably, wherever we think we need to be, once we get there, we will feel like we need more. Especially where I live in America, we are so trained to want more and to consume more and do more, that we are these trained human doings instead of human beings. We're supposed to just be, right? Oh, there goes the suppose again. But what I am talking at is that when we find ourselves in difficult situations, what can we do tangibly today to overcome them? Like, are these experiences in our lives, like these roadblocks that come up when we have an idea of something, is the message from the universe to climb over the freaking wall, find a new route, or is it to do something different? I have been doing this manifesting money and wealth and prosperity mani- manifesting meditation for like 2 months and listening to these affirmations. And it's so interesting because when things don't go my way, when my manifesting doesn't come true, like it works and then it doesn't work, it is so freaking frustrating. And these are the moments when it's so much easier to just be like, I give up. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm just gonna, I'm not gonna focus on that anymore. But you have to think of manifestation as seeds. It's like we have to plant these seeds and tend to them. And where we are today is a manifestation of the past 6 months to a year, right? It's like our work with manifesting. I think that we think it's going to happen right away. And I have been following this really amazing manifesting coach, and she was talking about our energy. So, thinking of whatever dream or manifestation or goal that you have that you want so bad, like say you want the bigger income, you want to make more money, or you want to go on the trip, and then your car breaks down and you have to pay exactly the amount of money your trip was going to be. Well, think of your energy towards what it is that you're seeking out for. Like, what is your big goal or your manifestation, or what is it that you want so much? And if you deepen your heart in your energy, if you have conflicting energy on what you are going to manifest, it will not manifest. We have to align our energy and our feelings towards what it is that we want, right? Towards our goal. Like, do you want a raise, or do you want your house to be more orderly, more structured? Like, do you need a cleaner mind? Are you struggling with so much anxiety and so much overwhelm? Like, we have to do things that will bring us closer to that, right? Like, if it is that anxiety is plaguing you every single day, what is it tangibly that you can do to help yourself? Maybe it could be starting to journal your emotions and get them out on a page, because there is a power in scribing and writing. And once you write something out, it loses its power over you. I'm thinking the other day, my daughter was struggling so bad, and she's 12 and she has been having so many emotional eruptions. I mean, she is a girl and she is emotional, but lately I can tell she's going through puberty and she's changing so much. And her initial reaction to everything is sobbing tears, and she gets so sad. And I've been trying to be so patient with her, but as we know, as parents, we can only take so much before it gets like so overwhelming. And then we snap and they snap, and it's just a clutter of everything. So I had her do this exercise that I used to teach in the Life Loves You project. So I'm trying to think of it was like 3 years ago. My sister and a soul sister and I, we collaborated and put together a 6 week program where we came into our children's school, and from I think it was third to sixth graders, or no, we did second graders too, and we put together a program to help kids cope with life, to cope with emotions. We taught breath work and meditations and yoga and EFT tapping, and we did hula hoop, hula hoop, mindfulness. We did so many different practices, and one of them that I loved was the inner bully. And we brought so much awareness that we all have this inner bully inside who's constantly nagging on us and judging us and telling us that we're right or wrong or this or that. And the exercise was, after we brought awareness to that, was to draw a picture of your inner bully and write all the mean things that he or she or it or they say to you, and write it out. And I had Junie do this. So we take crayons and draw a circle with just mad eyes and scribbly face and X marks everywhere. And Junie's was, it makes me so sad that all of the work I do, right? It's her journey and I'm here, that I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I can't do things. And you write them all down, and then you, with emotion, with energy, you stand up and you ask, do you like what your bully is saying to you? And if you don't, of course you don't. You take it and you rip it up, you crumble it, and then safely we went to the sink, which you can do this. This is such a powerful practice, with a glass bowl with just like a half of an inch of water. We take a lighter and light it on fire and just watch it burn, and it was just on flames and burning. And Junie went from just emotional hysterics and just feeling awful, and I could tell it was shifting, and she could just feel that. And we just were in it, and we burnt it and watched it, and it was smoking so much that we had to open a window. And right, this was safe. We did it in the kitchen sink, where if anything happened, we could quickly extinguish the fires, because I can't say this enough, to be safe with fire, that it's not a joke. It burns forests, it burns people's homes, it can burn a whole community. Like, be safe. Like, fire is a powerful, amazing element, and it can help us in these practices, but also it can do damage. So be mindful. But we mindfully, we just lit it all on fire. And then we went back to the table and grabbed a clean new sheet of paper. And I drew a new image of her with her face and her hair and her dress. And I asked her, well, what do you want to think? Well, I am smart enough. I am good enough. I can do all the things. I'm beautiful. I'm smart, like every single thing. And I could just feel her energy shift. So it's such a powerful practice to know that when our inner bully is getting in the way for us or our children, that this practice is so helpful. Like, I have seen huge shifts of energy from the students, and it is amazing. And I have to share, I'm remembering back to when we were teaching the sessions of the Life Loves You project. And actually, right before that exercise, we would have people raise their hands, students, and tell us what their inner bully said. And one of the saddest ones came from my nephew when he was in fifth grade, and it was, I wish I was never born. So hard. And then we asked a show of hands from other students that had the same thoughts, and it was incredible. We created such a safe place that I feel like 80% of the students were honest in raising their hands together, because we held such a supportive space for them that they were not feeling judged. And it was incredible just seeing how so many of the kids have all of these horrible thoughts and horrible self limiting beliefs about themselves. Like, isn't it crazy? It happens at such young ages. And that's why, like, all of the work that we did through the Life Loves You project, and it's all of the work that I brought into my book. It's like my life's mission is to help people heal on a deeper level, that we can heal these self limiting beliefs that get in our way, that trap us, that stop us when we have these roadblocks that come up, right? That we can choose new thoughts even though life is feeling like it's not working out for us. Like I was saying, I've been running into all of these roadblocks, and it's like, is the message to climb the wall or stop or pick a new route? I'm not sure. But through this teacher, I have been following a manifesting coach. She was saying that during manifestation, the universe will throw you through these chaotic moments to test us, to see if this is really what you want. If this is really what you want, then there's going to be chaos that you're going to have to work through. Think of anything in life, like parenting. Like, there's been so many shitstorm days, and then there's miraculous moments where you just get to cuddle and hold your babies and snuggle, and it's so peaceful and amazing. And then in a matter of minutes, someone could be bleeding or hurt or need their butt wiped or whatever it is. That there in life is always going to be these chaotic, hard moments. And I read this amazing book called Broken Open by Elizabeth Lesser. And its premise is how difficult times can help us grow. So, no matter what it is, my sister, that you're working at, that you are wanting so bad. You have to want it so bad, and you have to not give up on yourself. I know it's easier. I know I've been there so many times and still have my moments where I just want to be like, okay, it's fine. I'm going to give up on this. But just keep persevering. And maybe the message is that that's not your path. That if you have this massive failure or fuck up moment as a mom or a wife or a sister or a daughter, that you are just human. And it is okay to experience whatever you are. And the odds are that millions upon millions, if not billions, of people on this planet are experiencing what you are experiencing. So, knowing that you are not alone in your pain, in your challenges, in your obstacles, that there are resources. And I find YouTube as such a great resource. And I am a YouTuber, so I pay for YouTube Red, which I think it's like $15 or $16 a month, and I highly recommend that because commercials just are stealing our brain space. So, like, if you want to learn things, I have found YouTube is a great platform with so many amazing people. You can learn how to write a book and publish a book. You can learn yoga. You can learn meditation. You can learn how to change your thoughts through affirmations, which on my channel, Awaken You Healing Center with Shelly, I offer so many of these things. You can learn how to manifest. You can learn how to shift your thinking through affirmations and mantras. You can learn how to grow your bank account. You can learn whatever you want. You can learn how to make a mala necklace. You can learn how to make a pair of pants. You can learn whatever. I am such a huge student of life, and I'm so open to always learning and growing. And if it is spending $15 a month, which is a tiny fraction, to help grow yourself and learn things from people who are doing it, like, that's the best thing that I can recommend. Find people who are doing what you want to do and who are succeeding. And knowing that this is crazy, that we are a combination of the 5 people we spend the most time with. So, yes, stay at home moms and moms, like, we are part our children. I find myself doing and saying the weird things that my kids do, and I have to, like, woo, shake my head. So I decide, okay, yeah, I'm part them. But, and knowing that our dreams are ours and they are no one else's. And sometimes, most times, our immediate family, like our husbands, spouses, family members, are going to repel our change. And that you have to just stick true and stay true to you. And this is why I listen to podcasts, I watch YouTube, I seek the people out there doing the things that I want to do and I want to achieve. Like, I look at them, I see what they're doing, and I, in my own creative way, I replicate that. Like, I wrote a book because I felt so inspired and called to help women heal on a deeper level. I opened a YouTube channel 4 years ago because I started watching Yoga with Adriene and I loved how she was sharing yoga online and how I could tune into a yoga class while my kids were running around being crazy. She inspired me to do that. Like, how cool is that, that I got that inspiration? There's so many resources, and remembering that you can dream big and have big dreams. And it has to start in here inside of our mind first before it can even become a reality. So I've found my kids are an amazing resource for me to dream my dreams big with and have like my dream conversations with, because they won't push them down or shut them off. And there's this really amazing fun game and fun practice that you can do to open and expand yourself today. So, this is your self care practice of this episode. It's called the Wouldn't It Be Nice game. And I learned this from Vishen Lakhiani, founder of Mind Valley. It's this incredible online space for personal growth and online classes and spirituality. Amazing if you want to grow and learn more. Vishen also has a ton of free master classes on YouTube, which I recommend checking him out. But this practice, it's actually inside my book, Awaken You, the Wouldn't It Be Nice game. You can start it with yourself in the morning by saying, wouldn't it be nice? And then just place in, wouldn't it be nice if I had a great morning? Wouldn't it be nice if my commute to work went smoothly and I hit all the green lights? Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if I had a great day? And this is the thing you want to not do, is you don't want to say, wouldn't it be nice if I wasn't stressed today? So you want to keep it in the positive present tense. So instead of thinking, if I wouldn't be stressed today, wouldn't it be nice if I took deep breaths and I felt at peace and ease today? Like, instead of, wouldn't it be nice if I wasn't scattered in my thinking today? Well, you could switch that to, wouldn't it be nice if I could focus today? Wouldn't it be nice if I was focused today? Wouldn't it be nice if I made a to-do list and accomplished 2 things on that list? Wouldn't it be nice? This game is so fun with kids. I love doing this with my daughter. She is like me, and she is such a dreamer and a creative daydreamer, and has an incredible imagination. And we dream big together. Like, I dream about my healing center with her. I describe all of the details. We go through our retreats together in our minds. We lay in bed at night and she tells me all about her cupcakery. She has been We have been imagining her cupcakery since she was 5. It's been this way to escape all of the chaos of her mind. And she loves baking and she has a dream to have her own cupcakery. So we dream big together. And my friends, know that no dream is too big. So you have to hold it in your heart, hold it in your mind, and you have to visualize it and imagine it and feel what it would feel like. And know that when it feels like our manifesting is not working, our energy is not aligned. So, a practice that you can do is, what would the feelings be like if you had that thing or did that thing? Like, what would it bring for you? What benefits would it help you with? If you got that raise or started your own business and started making your own money, Would that bring you financial freedom? Would it feel free to have more than enough money to pay your bills and have extra to do fun things and go on vacations and buy the things that you would like to have? It's not selfish, or it doesn't make you a bad person to want wealth. To want money is like to want water. We need water to survive. We need money to survive. We need money to pay for our rent, our mortgage, our cars, our food, our clothing. We need to switch the way that we think about money and abundance, because our wealth and our prosperity is up to us. And it is a matter of how we think and what we believe about money. So we could change by playing the "Wouldn't It Be Nice" game. Wouldn't it be nice if I had an abundance of money? How would it feel to have more than enough money to pay all of your bills and have an abundance, like a stack of cash, stacks, a table full of cash left over? How would that feel? That would feel amazing. It would be incredible and free. You can imagine taking your family, an extended family, on an amazing vacation where you can spend memories together. And it's carefree and light because you don't have to worry about what's in your bank account, because there is ample, there is more than enough, my beautiful sisters. So I just wanted to share with you today that no matter where you are and what roadblocks are coming up for you and what you feel like is getting in your way, that a lot of the time we are getting in our own way. That inner bully, that inner critic is the one that's leading with fear. And in those moments when we can acknowledge that this fear is not even ours, this fear goes so much deeper, that we can reach for love. We can reach for practices like the "Wouldn't It Be Nice" game. So just knowing that there are great possibilities available for you. And my sisters, I encourage you to dream big. Write that book. If you have always wanted to write a book and were afraid of what other people would think, or afraid you couldn't do it, you can freaking do it. Because if I can write a book, you can write a book. I graduated high school with a 2.0 GPA. I dropped out of college. I did hair for 14 years. It was a great career. And I decided I needed something different. I needed to change my life. And then I found freaking writing. And it has been so healing. And it starts with just writing. And you have to let go of the limiting beliefs that you can't. Whatever we think comes true for us, whether we believe we can or believe we can't. It's a matter of a thought. Believe you can, and anything is possible for you. I know it is, because it has happened to me, and my life has been transitioning and transforming. And I have gone from a life of feeling sorry for myself every day and feeling so overwhelmed and so anxious, and my house being a massive disaster that I could barely get out of bed in the morning with 3 small children, to it's not always that I spring out of bed, but I wake up, and you know what I do first is that I say everything I am grateful for, because gratitude is a way to change and transform the way that we're feeling, the way that we're thinking, right? And it's these small practices, and it just takes showing up day by day. Take it one day at a time, because the years are going to go. I can't even believe I'm saying this, but my daughter, my firstborn, is 12 years old. I had a baby 12 years ago. I've been married for 18 years. What? I can't even believe that. That time and years will go, and it takes showing up and doing things one step at a time. So if it's that you've always wanted to write a book but have been afraid, get a journal, a clean journal that you love and connect with. It makes you feel like the butterflies in your tummies. I'm really an advocate of having things that you feel into, not just mindless, yucky pieces of paper everywhere. Start by writing. And it doesn't have to be anything specific. Just write whatever you're feeling, whatever you're experiencing. And even if it is sitting there saying, I am afraid to write. The hardest things to write about are what people need to hear. The hardest things to write about are the things that will help heal you, my beautiful sisters. I am so grateful for you. And know that you can do hard things by actually doing them. And just do some exploring, some soul searching, and knowing that your dreams can come true over time. That you hold them in your heart. You think about them. You write about them. You visualize them. You feel what it would feel like to have that thing or do the thing to publish the book. And it will come, I promise you. I promise you. But you have to show up. Even when it's hard, even when it's overwhelming, even when those roadblocks are there, climb over the fucking roadblock. Find a new route. Maybe you have to run 2 miles longer. Maybe it takes you, like I thought it was going to take me my last round of book edits. I thought, oh, I'll be done with this in a week. 6 weeks of 10-hour days, 6 days a week. I was just on my computer constantly. My husband was mad at me. My house was trash. We were eating only processed foods, but I did it. I did it. And now I have my book published and it's here. Awaken You from Pain to Healing, a woman's way of waking up to her life. And I'm so excited for those of you who struggle with reading paper books because my audiobook is currently being edited and I only have 3 chapters left to read. And I am really thinking and seeing in the next month to 2 months, hopefully a month, that it will be here. It will be uploaded and available on Audible. Audible, that has been a dream that I am persevering and making come true. And I've done the things, taken the steps, and I'm doing it. I'm doing hard things. I love you, my sisters, and I encourage you to just keep doing you, keep being you, and show up. And remember, your self-care practice this week is to play the Wouldn't It Be Nice game. Wherever you're struggling with in your life, flip the switch, and wouldn't it be nice if the opposite of exactly what's happening, and just open to the possibility that things could be nice and things can go smoothly in our lives when we open to the possibility. I love you. I'm grateful for you. Please check out my book on Amazon under Awaken You, Shelley Bond. Please subscribe to this episode. Please leave me a 5-star rating and a review and let me know what you want to hear more about. I am just showing up. I'm being here. I'm being true and authentic to my intuition. I'm also on Facebook, Shelley Bond, Instagram, Awaken You, Shelley Bond, and also my lovely YouTube channel has shifted to Awaken You Healing Center with Shelley. And I'm just putting it out there, all the good vibes. I love you. I'm grateful for you. You keep being you and showing up. I love you, my sisters.